Hello, everyone. I am the Hasform Lover, and welcome to today's episode of the very first TPI Forecast Reviews. Also, I apologize. This video is going to be very short unfortunately, because I have to use a free screencast automatic, I can only record 15 minutes. If I need to speak more, I'll just split this video into parts like I'm probably going to have to do with my own series of Danganronpa, but that's besides the point. Today, I am here to talk about Teddy Garmon's, or Charismatic Crawdon's, whatever he calls himself now, Total Pokemon Survivor Island. Now, stumbled across this show just as it hit its hiatus. Its 2-year hiatus, I'm pretty sure. Because around the time episode 15 had just been released. I remember, I'm gonna get myself into trouble, but I remember this was late at night for me. It was like midnight, and I stumbled upon this video, this channel. I'm like, why not? And I remember the first thought popping into my head, oh, Jesus Christ, these sprites are terrible. Does this guy not know what he's doing? I'm gonna probably being negative. Alright, but I'm not gonna go too deeply into it. And then I kind of fell in love, started watching a bunch of the older episodes, and now the new episodes we're getting, he's gotten even better as time's gone on. But we're not gonna go on about that. Today, I am here to basically talk about a couple of things. I'm gonna go talking about the premise of his show, the characters, and whatever else pops into my head. So let's, of course, begin with the premise. It's your typical TPI until about episode 5, I believe, is when it starts to change and be more like Survivor, because episode 5 is when I start to read the votes, do the torches, and etc. I apologize if I got that wrong, but this is from what I remember. I haven't watched the earlier episodes in a long time. But also, this island is infested by Delta Pokemon, a breed of, it's from Pokemon Insurgents, if you don't know. If you've never seen a Delta, they're from Pokemon Insurgents, but that's besides the point. So they've been spread all around the island. They tend to show up and cause a lot of chaos for the contestants. They have to survive the challenges, the Delta Pokemon, and most dangerously of all, each other. The merge began in episode 16, which then introduced the Medicham Idols of Doom. Now we've seen so far 3 different idols. The Dud Idol, the Division Idol, and the Expulsion Idol, if I got those correctly. If I'm missing one, please feel free to fix that mistake in the comment section for me. Yes. So, and they add an air of mystery to, well, they don't really add an air of mystery. And then we have episode 19, which had Absol revealing to be spreading these Delta Pokemon, which honestly I felt was a nice twist. Now I'm going to go on to something I dislike. Fletchinder had no right to re-enter the game. I'm sorry. We already had the returnees being Kirlia and Machoke. I may have gotten that wrong. I do know those two returned, but there may have been someone else. I can't 100% remember. In episode 13 or 14. I can't remember properly. I really need to rewatch these episodes. But honestly, Fletchinder, I'm sorry. It's nice that we know somewhat what happened to her, but I don't think it needs to be necessary. She doesn't need to be back. Just no. Just no. If you're gonna have someone return, have them return at the start of the merge. This is just something that irks probably just me. It might just be me, but I'm not sure if other people get irked by this, but I, for one, certainly do get irked by this. Although I will admit, it might be nice to see how differently she would play the game because, she pretty much lost after Starly left, so who knows? We might get to see something good from it. But that's all I'm going to say on that topic. Now, let's get on to some of the challenges. I don't mind some of the early challenges. I'm going to go basically from what I feel of them. Okay, so of course the first episode was the dodgeball challenge. It's a very stereotypical one that's been done to death. There's really nothing new that you added to it, so it wasn't that exciting. The egg challenge, that was a good one. I will admit, I did like the egg challenge. It was a nice little twist, and I feel like it worked well. Episode 3, another average challenge that I'm not going to go into. Episode 4, the space exploration. That one was new. That one I've never seen done before. And I hats off to you. You definitely you did well with that one. Episode 5 was the Voltor flip challenge. I'm sorry. No. This was not a good one. I'm sorry. It was no. No, this one sucked. I'm sorry if that seems harsh, but Voltorb flip, like, that's just a dumb idea for a challenge. I get that you put yourself on a deadline and you made some pretty subpar episodes in the beginning, but no, just don't know. Episode 6 was the fear challenge. I did like how you went a little bit in depth with some of these, so I'll give it a pass. It wasn't terrible. Episode 7 was the battle challenge. I kind of feel indifferent about this one because of freaking Corfish. Okay, for those of you who didn't, I'm going to talk more about this in characters, but no, I don't like Corfish. No. No. Okay, episode 8 was the Minecraft challenge. I did not like this challenge. I've never liked Minecraft. I did not like this challenge. I did not like all that weird thing that was going on at the other TPI. No, I'm sorry. Just, no, it didn't work. Episode 9, the hunting, they were all being hunted. I mean, it had its moments, but it also wasn't fantastic. Music Madness episode 10. This was another subpar one for me. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't great, it was subpar. I get you tried to be creative, but some of these just didn't work. Episode 11, The Other Island. I mean, I liked the challenge. It was pretty nice. You got. I mean, I was sad to see Arbok go, though. I'm really sad. Episode 12, The Cliff Challenge. Another challenge that's done to death. Same with episode 13 being the Awakeathon. Episode 14, you're a serial killer, blah, blah, blah. We get it. Free episodes that do cliches back to back. I'm really not trying to be hateful to you, Teddy. I'm really not. But, like, come on. You could have done so much better with this. I get this was back in 2016. You had no idea what you're even freaking doing. But come on. What were you thinking? And episode 15, the one that had to go around collecting the Pokepuffs. I did like this one. Now, this was a good. I did like this one. Another good one for me. For me personally, I felt this to be one of your best ones. Episode 16, Lies and Loyalty. I'm gonna come out and say it. I love this one. I love this episode. I'm probably the only one who's sad to see Klefki go because I actually did like her, but it was really good. Like, I'm really glad you took that 2-year break that you did and came back with such a phenomenal episode. My hat's off to you. Episode 17. I actually thought this was just going to be a quiz challenge. They had to face off against one another. I had no idea this was going to be based off Big Brother. Now, I don't watch Big Brother. I played in the server. I was first one out. I do not like Big Brother. I'm a Survivor person. But I appreciate the challenge and what it's worth. I mean, it served its purpose, but I honestly felt like it was just too long. I'm sorry. The quiz section was boring. The HOH, I guess it's supposed to be quick and simple, but it was just boring to me. And the elimination felt underwhelming. So, although the challenge served its purpose, it was kind of boring. I will give my hats off to you for doing something that was incredibly creative, and the bit with Corfish and the eject button was actually pretty funny. Episode 18 was basically just episode 1 all over again, so I'm not even going to comment on it. Episode 19. I did like the surfing challenge. It was pretty good. Cricketune was really in his element, but I just knew once Tyrantrum screwed him over that Cricketune was done. I just knew it. I freaking called that, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm glad he's gone. I'm not a fan of shippers, and no, I'm not a fan of couples and TPIs. And that's kind of hypocritical because I've done it before. But yeah. Oh god, I have 4 minutes left of this. I'm gonna have to split this into 2 parts. Episode 20. Now, while you did episode 17 as a parody of Big Brother, which, although it was creative, it was boring. This challenge was your best yet. I loved the Smash Brothers thing. It was awesome. It was so well done and well put together. Especially that training session of Gastrodon and Tyrantrum, her calling him training bitch. Oh god. I loved this one. And then we had episode 21, Humanized Hell. The sprites, very well done. The challenge, phenomenal. I loved it. I know I've said a lot of smack about a lot of the challenges that have been redone to death over and over again. But this one, I'm not mad at it. This one, I'm not mad at. It worked. It served its purpose. And the fact that you also did that little twist having them battle Regigigas, and I knew the second that Gastrodon was the only one left for Delibird that she'd be the one to get the victory. I'm not sure if other people are as fanatical as I am because I just make these guesses of I feel like the most unlikely situation becomes the situation. So I'm not sure if it's just predictable. In my opinion, I'm not sure if it's just predictable or I'm just really good at this predicting thing and I keep getting it right. But yeah, that was also really good. But yeah, that was good. Also, that thing in episode 20 of the Expulsion Idol, I knew that Skuntank was going to screw over Spiritomb with that the minute he played it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone figured it out that Skuntank was going to screw Spiritomb over. And that's all we're gonna have time for part 1 because I only have 2 minutes left of this. So in part 2 I'll be doing character and the characters. Okay. Alright. So I will see you guys in the next video.